What is up, guys? My name is the YouTube Rays. Let me do a little channel update before we get into the video. I got a new Facebook page. Facebook deleted my old one. It was inactive, all that good stuff. They deleted it. I made a new one. I'm going to be doing questions on there. I'll be doing updates like, wow, this guy just got traded, all that. I'll be doing about half Rays and half baseball, so if you're a baseball fan, go ahead and like that. I know it says, you know, the YouTube Rays, and you're like, oh, you're a Rays fan. They're not even that good this year. I understand. But I will be doing MLB posts, but I also be doing Rays posts, so you'll have to deal with both. Anyway, I also updated my profile pic. I also updated my channel art. My last channel art was a close-up on Evan Longoria's face, and you know that sounds a little bit weird, but you know it was like his eyes like focusing on something in the distance. It was pretty cool. And now I have one of Kevin Kiermaier, so there's that. That is for my channel update, and also I'm going to be doing 2 posts a week. I promise that. I know I said that in my last video. I had to work some stuff out with Google AdSense and monetizing, but anyway, I've got that figured out, and I am ready to do this video. We're talking about the trade rumors. Chris Archer, Jake Odorrizzi, Matt Moore. Chris Archer's getting traded, without a doubt. I mean, without a doubt. In my mind, I've already accepted it. I'm like, these next starts for Chris Archer are to determine his trade value. So that start in Colorado helps us, because it's going to get us higher prospects, right? You're like, oh yeah, he had a bad first half, but look at his second half. He's got these 2-3 good starts. You know, he's got 1 good start so far, but maybe his next 2 or 3, or next 2, he can show before the trade deadline that he's back, right? And we get these trade prospects. I don't think if he's going to get traded, it's going to be the Dodgers. The Dodgers need him the most. I think the Dodgers got the money, and they got the prospects, and they got the resources, and they got everything to get Chris Archer. And let me be a little bit frank here. I don't think he'll do well in the NL West. Yeah, a lot of friendly hitter ballparks there, hitter-friendly ballparks. Chase Field, the Diamondbacks, very hitter-friendly. Coors Field, everyone knows that. Petco Park used to be a pitcher's ballpark. Guys, I live in San Diego. It is not a pitcher's ballpark anymore. They've moved in the fence. Every single year for the past 5 years, about 5 or 10 feet in. Center field used to be 425 a few years ago. Now it's like 405. Right field used to be like 370. Now it's like 340. I mean, it's insane. They move it in every year to try to draw on people because we hit more home runs. So it is very hitter friendly. I don't think he'd do well in the NL West. I really don't. And granted, he just had a good start against the Rockies. A little bit lucky. I can't say it was lucky. I don't know. I really don't know. But I think it was luck. I think it was a little fluke start, because he has not shown anything this year. And I actually... Anyway, I'm going to cut it right there talking about Chris Archer. Getting it to Jake Odorrizzi, Matt Moore. Do I think they're going to be traded? No. I don't think they're going to be traded. I don't think we are going to trade away more than half of our pitching staff away. Now, I know we're in a rebuilding stage. We don't trade or act like it or sign players like we are, but we are. Our record shows that we are a rebuilding team. And frankly, I don't think we should trade them. I think we need to take a group of guys, and I'm going to give you names right now. Kevin Kiermaier, Logan Forsythe, Evan Longoria, Jake Odorrizzi, Matt Moore, Alex Cobb, and Alex Colmate, and maybe even Erasmo Ramirez. We take those guys, hold them at our core, get rid of everyone else, even Brad Miller, even Logan Morrison, all those guys, even Corey Dickerson, get rid of them all, and build around those guys. Get prospects, get playing time for guys like Nick Franklin, Brandon Geyer. Those guys can be real studs if you give them a lot of playing time. Give them playing time, see how it works out. That's what I think we should do. But anyway, so Jake Odorrizzi, Matt Moore are not going to get traded, but if one of them was going to get traded, I think it's going to be Jake Odorrizzi. Here's why. Matt Moore has been very inconsistent. He's shown a lot of promise and a lot of potential. But Jake Odorrizzi has been more consistent, and he's put up more consistent. And people like consistent more than good on half the starts, but really bad on the other half. You know what I'm saying? I'd also like to rather keep Matt Moore. I think I like Matt Moore as a person. I like him as... he's got a very Madison Bumgarner way about him. You know, doesn't throw too hard, but if he stops throwing that mid-plate fastball with 2 men on and giving up 3-run bombs all the time. I mean, a lot of the times he gives up 3-run homers. I think he'd be really good. He'll have that run like he did in 2013 where he went like 10-1 or something like that. I think we keep Matt Moore. If one of those two, out of Jake Odorrizzi, Matt Moore, to get traded, it gotta be Jake Odorrizzi. I think he would not go to the Dodgers. I think he'd either go to the Orioles or the Red Sox. Another Rays pitcher going to another AL East opponent. It'd be funny to face Jake Odorrizzi and David Price, Red Sox in a single series. But anyway, so that's my thoughts on that. Now we're gonna go to Evan Longoria. Is Evan Longoria gonna get traded? No, Evan Longoria is not getting traded. For the past 3 years, since 2014, so 2014, 2015, and now 2016, every offseason and every trade deadline, MLB Network and ESPN and the MLB social media sites have always asked, is Evan Longoria going to get traded? No. They've always brought it up. They've always made a big deal out of it. Longoria's not getting traded. He's not. It's just plain and simple. He's the face of our franchise. It's the same reason the Phillies won't trade away Ryan Howard, right? Let's think back a few years for the Philadelphia Phillies. 2008 when they beat the Rays in the World Series. Chase Utley, Ryan Howard, Cole Hamels, right? Those were the big 3 names. They traded away Chase Utley. They traded away Cole Hamels. All they got is Ryan Howard. Ryan Howard stinks. He's got like 15 bombs, which is mediocre for a power hitter, and he's hitting under 200. Stinks. Absolutely stinks. He starts every game, right? But the only reason they keep him is because he's the only face of that franchise, right? Let's say if they wouldn't have traded Utley, out of those two, they'd probably trade Howard and then have Utley left, right? Every team likes to have their face of the franchise. Same thing with the Brewers. I'm going to talk about the Brewers a little bit. Jonathan Lucroy and Ryan Braun are in trade speculation, right? One of the two are getting traded, but not both. Because the Brewers, they're going to have a PR problem if you trade away 2 of your biggest faces. I think they're going to trade away Lucroy, but they ain't traded Braun. I think it's most likely going to be Lucroy. I think they can get more out of him because he's a catcher, and catcher's a hard position to get good hitters with. But, I mean, if they do trade Braun, they're going to keep Lucroy, right? They're going to keep someone for the face of their franchise, and that's what the Rays are going to do. You can't trade away Evan Longoria and then say Kevin Kiermaier is our face of the franchise, because Kevin Kiermaier doesn't hit that well. He's an absolute beast of a defender. He's a stud out there in center, but he's not an Evan Longoria caliber hitter. He's got 22 bombs, 55 ribbies, 59 extra base hits, or 50 extra base hits. He's second in the American League in extra base hits. That's all I remember, and I think it's 50 after today. So, not going to trade away Evan, which is a good thing. We need a veteran to build around, and I think by the time the Rays are good again, he'll be 34, 35, 36 years old, and he'll be a good veteran presence. He'll have good experience in the postseason. He has really good experience in the postseason. So we need to keep Longoria because he does have that postseason experience, and he's very proven to be very, very, very good in the postseason. I mean, talk about 2008. I mean, 6 bombs as a rookie? That's still the record for most home runs in a postseason. And if he would have hit any in the World Series, I mean, all 6 of those home runs were in the ALDS and the ALCS. He didn't hit any in the World Series. He went like 1 for 20 with an RBI single. So that's a little bit unfortunate. But again, a lot of experience in the postseason. And that's why the Red Sox went out and got Pablo Sandoval, because he's really good in the postseason. But then he stunk. That's another thing. Pablo Sandoval is a different thing. Pablo Sandoval has health issues. Evan Longoria is more fit than he's ever been. I mean, I'm a guy, but no homo. Evan Longoria he's a fit man. He looks pretty athletic. Let's just put it at that. I mean, but I don't know. I really don't know. I don't think he's gonna get traded. But if he does, I don't know if his performance is gonna do any better or stay the same. I think it might go down a little bit. Longoria's having a good year, and I don't know. I think it's because pitchers have to actually pitch to him, because we have a lot of guys that hit a ton of bombs. Fuck, dude, I just stumbled right there. Because pitchers pitch to him because we have guys behind him that hit a ton of bombs. That's what I was trying to say. So, anyway, I want to cut this right before the 10-minute mark if you guys enjoyed. I don't know what my next episode for this week will be on. It will probably come out Actually, this might be my only episode this week. I'll probably try to come out with them on Tuesdays and Fridays or Thursdays or something like that. I'll update you guys if you follow my Facebook page on that when I'm gonna come out. Like, ooh, new episode coming out next week. Guys, also go check out my gaming channel. I do MLB The Show gameplays. They're about 5 minutes long. I keep it nice and short. I only show the meaty, good parts of the gaming, and that's what the background is right now. You'll see MLB The Show gameplay because I can't show MLB videos because they are copyrighted. But anyway, that is it for this video. A lot of rambling. I'm sorry. I'll try to get better at it. See you guys. Peace.